All right, good morning, sixth grade. Welcome to day 9. Week 2 of remote learning is wrapping up, right? Tomorrow's Friday. It'll mark 2 weeks. Hey, Fergie. How are you? First, right? First today. Okay, we're going to start like usual. We're going to start with a warm-up comparing 2 trains and their constant speeds. We're going to decide which one is going faster. Good morning, Astrid. We are going to finish our test review today. And as usual, I will take any questions that you guys have. All right, so please jot that down. Take a look at the 2 diagrams that accompany the trains. Which train is traveling faster? Train A, distance and time. They're giving us, well, I don't want to give away the clues. So I'll let you take a look at the diagrams and come to your own conclusions. Distance is being measured in meters. That's the parentheses there, because I almost forgot to put down the units. But distance is being measured in meters, and time is being measured in seconds. For train B, there is also a number line there, double number line. It looks a little different. Good morning, Brian. So please jot that down. Which train is traveling faster? Is that good? Can I move to the big board now, or do you guys need another minute? All right, I'm going to move to the big board. I'm going to actually create the diagram again because I want to see how you guys are filling it in and what your interpretations are. Okay, I think that's a good spot. We want to know which one is the faster train. And we have train A and the distance, which is being measured in meters, and the time, which is being measured in seconds. Always pay attention to your units. Sometimes they change them up on you, right? They might have said that this one is going in meters per hours, and then the other one is going in meters per minutes. And if you're going to compare them, you know it has to be the same units. Okay, so this one, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3. Oops. Hey, good morning, Kareem. I'll show you the warm-up in just a minute. I'm just copying it down, and I'm going to take attendance. we're trying to decide which train is faster for our warm-up today. And we were given 2 double number line diagrams with the information on it instead of them telling us by words. Both distance and time are being measured in the same units. Distance is measured in meters. Time is being measured in seconds. And they gave us different information for each train. So that's the diagram blown up, and I will show you the agenda again so that you see what we're doing today. And there is our warm-up as well. Which train is traveling faster? So I'd like to hear your thoughts. I'd like to hear your interpretations. And I will wait about a minute or so for you to type it. Hopefully each of you can give me something, right? Because right now I have 4 of you here. If each one of you just gives me some interpretation or something, pull something from the diagram that you know for sure, almost like a notice and wonder. Okay, so I have here Fergie, Astrid, Brian H, and Kareem. Anyone else? Train B, maybe. Hey, Avril, how are you? All right, got you down. Okay, so let's put that thought up. Brian has a suspicion that it could be train B. Would you elaborate on that a little bit for me? Like what's per each is 25. Kareem is giving me a clue also. Which one is the 25 each? I'm assuming you mean each tick mark. So which one? Are you backing up Brian? Train B. Okay, train B is counting by 25 each, you believe. Okay, let's see if it's gonna fit. If I count by 25s, did I do something wrong? Let me take a look at the book. Oh, so they didn't show us enough tick marks. Is that true? Let me see if I made a mistake when I drew it. 1, 2, 3. They're supposed. Oh my God, I did it again. I did this with the 8th grade too. It's like I can't draw a diagram. There's supposed to be another tick mark in here. This is terrible. It's like I can't count. Well, you guys still figured it out, so that's a great thing. Gives me a lot of confidence that you understand the material. So if I put 25 there, then and I count by 25s. Okay, cool. 25, 50, 75, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that fit. So that tells me you did the right thing for train B. Now, how do you know that this one is going faster than this one then? Hopefully you're telling me that if you compare the unit rates or the constant speeds, you tell me that if they're traveling the same time in 1 second, who went further? This one went further because 25 is greater than 12.5. Therefore, train B is definitely going faster. Nice job. Very nice job. And that was fast. Like, you guys are, like, I like this. I like how quickly you're getting this. This shows me that you have a mastery of these things. And what's really nice about this problem, believe it or not, this is like a prelude to book 3 that comes right after this, unit 3. And if you understand this, unit 3 will be a breeze when it comes to using the double number line. And this number right here will end up being very important because of what we look at next book, okay? So nice job. I like it when you get excited about doing well, Kareem. It shows that it means a lot to you, and that you care about succeeding. So good job. Okay. So this means that at this time, for the rest of the stream, we're going to review unit 2. We have to finish it. I need you guys to open that back up. And I will take any questions on anything that you have. So if you have questions on old assignments, if you have questions about any of the videos, like some people are asking me, hey, which video covered this? Which one covered that? So if there's something that you need help with, I could help you find that. Remember that if you guys were one of the people who had to complete the rational numbers lesson, remember that you guys have to tell me when you finish that, okay? That way I could apply the points to your old test. Okay, let's open up our unit 2 test review. It seems like we're on target to start the test tomorrow. And the way it's going to look is that it's going to be on Edulastic, and it's only going to be 2 problems per day. Normally, your test is 7 problems. It will be 2 problems per day so that it's broken up in pieces. And it will be timed at, like, it'll close once the day is over. That's the whole, another part why we're only doing 2 per day. But the material will still be structured the same. So let's see where we're at. Where did we leave off? I believe we did 89. No, we didn't actually. We did not do page 89. Then we must have done 87. Yes. Okay. I believe this is where we are in our Unit 2 review. It says page 89 or 65, and it is a lesson 11 practice problem number 6. Lesson 11 practice problem number 6, and it looks like this. If you have your review open, Unit 2 test review on Google Classroom, and the problem is there for you, or on Open Up Resources website if you don't have your book with you. Good morning, Nathan. We just finished our warm-up, and we're moving into test review right now. So if you have the double edition, I need you on page 89. If you have the single edition, I need you on page 65. It is lesson 11, practice problem number 6. Okay, cool. 89, page 89, Kareem, if you have second edition, page 65 if you have single edition. Lesson 11, practice problem. Yes, and it looks just like this. We're talking about the shopper. We're going to do all 3 parts, A, B, and C. All right, so go ahead and work on that for a minute while I update attendance. I have to add Nathan and is that it? 2, 4, 5. No, there should be one more person I have to add, no? You figured it out already, Kareem? Okay, just count to like 30 and then type your answer. Okay, Fergie, you too. Wait like 30 seconds and then tell me. And do B and C also. Okay, I still feel like I'm missing somebody, so I'm going to call out roll call again. Tell me if I left out your name. I have Fergie, Astrid, Brian H., Corrine, Avril, and Nathan. Am I missing anyone? Okay, go ahead and double check. Okay, what do you guys got? And what did you use to get it? Like what strategy? Hello, Jesus. How are you? Hey, Fergie, I got a question for you, though, because we're talking about money, so rephrase that. Okay, Jesus, no problem. We are on the test review. We're on our last 3 problems. Lesson 11, practice problem number 6 is where we are right now. Okay, you're so much closer, Fergie. You're missing one digit. In order for that to be in the accurate format, you're missing 1 digit. And I want to ask you you said you divided, but I want to ask you, there you go, Fergie. Good job. Now I need to ask you, did you use a table, double number line? Did you just automatically know how to get a unit rate? What did you do? What are the names of the 2 apps, please, Jesus? Google Meet, okay. And what's the second one? Wow, so some students didn't have Google Meet. This is good information. I have to share this with the teachers. If you're and GoPro, okay, I'm gonna write that down for myself so that I don't forget to share this with the teachers. It sounds like some students didn't have the Google Meet on their Google Suite, which means you wouldn't have been. Does that mean that you have not been able to join your Google Meets with your teachers? No, they're not hackers, Jesus. Don't misinterpret it. First of all, it's their system, right? It's their devices and it's their system. They could put on it what they want on it. You're borrowing it. Thank you, Fergie. You saying that you did a double number line? I don't have a camera. That is actually okay, because when you do video conferencing, it will, if you do not want it to show your face, you can shut the video off. So that means that you can still participate even if you don't have a camera. Your audio will still be able to, they will still hear you and you will still hear them. Your phone, then that means that in your phone, you're signed into your student account in your Google. All you have to do is sign out. Hackers. Okay, back to the double number line. Fergie said that she did a double number line, and we're gonna jot that down. Fergie, tell me if I do something wrong, okay? I'm my two quantities, ears of corn and the cost, right? So if I put the ears here and I put the cost here, this is a discrete number. I'm counting by how many ears. So this is discrete. The cost we're measuring in the US dollar. And it says 6 ears for $1.80. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ears. They all have to match up with a price, because remember, this is from the ratios book. So these are equivalent ratios. There's some constant rate in there. You could do it on your phone. Yes, if you want to. You don't have to, though. The phone is your personal property. So you don't have to sign in into your student account on your phone unless you're kind of stuck and your Chromebook is not working and you don't have a computer at home. They're saying that 6 ears cost $1.80. Now, Fergie, you said you divided. Please tell me what you divided. I'm assuming, Fergie, that to get from 6 to 1, you knew that you had to divide by 6, right? 6 divided by 6 gives us 1. And if it's an equivalent ratio, that's right. You're on point today, Fergie. You go, girl. That means that I have to, if I want for one, if I want to know the cost for 1 ear, I divide by 6 again. So $1.80 divided by 6 is what? She said it was 30 cents. And homegirl is correct. That means that on this part, the cost part, we're counting by 30 cents. So 30 cents, 60 cents, 90 cents, $1.20, and then $1.50, and then $1.80, and it matches perfectly. Nice job. Nice job, 6th grade. Ooh, but that was only A. Let's do B, okay? Jesus. Google Pro or Go Pro? Which one is correct? They're right. Okay, let's do part B, please, because I don't want to run out of time. The next, B, right? The next one is B. Fergie, I love that you picked a double number line. If that was a DUA question, a double number line would show the model and then the explanation. As long as you connect it to the model, that could have been a full credit. Could have been a full credit answer. Nice job. Let's look at B. B this time, we are looking at 12 apples costing $2.88. Again, they're looking for the cost per apple. Cost per apple. Question mark. Okay, guys, what are we doing? Yeah, you said 2 apps. You said 2 apps. I got the Google Meet, Jesus, but you said that there was a Pro also. So is it called Google Pro or GoPro? Okay. Oh, can I just delete GoPro? If the school attached it to your account, you don't delete it. It won't let you. Just GoPro. Okay, thank you. If I'm gonna talk to the teachers about that, I just needed to know the right name. Okay, cool. Okay, so 12 apples. Can we use Fergie's method? Can we just do another double number line then? Would that be okay? Fergie and Astrid think it's 24 cents. All right, let's test it out. It looks like if there's 12 apples, my double number line might, if I'm going to count by ones, has to be a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And each one has to match up because these are equivalent ratios that we're representing. Okay. I have the apples, which is also discrete, where it's a counting number, and the cost, which is US dollar again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 matches with 288. I am interested in this one right there, right? I want to know what matches with 1 apple. And the girls are saying that they got 24 cents. Let's see. 12 divided by 12 is 1. So if we do $2.88 divided by 12, do we in fact get 24 cents? Why, yes, we do. Woo! 24 cents. Now, we didn't do this for part A, but let's do this for part B because you should be doing this for all your problems. We need to do an answer statement. The cost for 1 apple is no dollars and 24 cents. That format is necessary because it is money. If you don't write it like that, you have to write it the old-fashioned way, 24 cents. Very few formats look like that nowadays. This is usually, and that's just the period ending the sentence. So I don't want you to get confused with that. Ooh, money, he says. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, letter C. 5 tomatoes for $3.10. We'll just recycle my double number line. So you guys think that it's 62 cents. Good morning, Brian O. How are you, sir? We're completing our Unit 2 test review, and we're on Lesson 11, practice problem number 6. We actually are on Part C now, and we're looking at tomatoes and their cost. So I have Brian on out also. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, cool. They're saying 5 tomatoes cost $3.10. 5 cost $3.10. 5 cost $3.10. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you guys think it's 62 cents? If I divide by 5, I get to 1. So let's do it again. Let's divide by 5. 310 divided by 5. Whoop, whoop. It's okay. This is the nice thing about this though, is you could watch the video from the beginning. 62 cents. 62 cents. The cost for 1 tomato. Wait, tomato. With an E at the end? No. Tomato is no dollars and 62 cents. Do we have any questions on number 6? Unit prices. What's the meeting code? Meeting code. So usually each teacher will send you an invite if they use Google Meet. Ms. Leggett doesn't use Google Meet. I use my stream on YouTube. So Jesus, I don't have your schedule up, but let's pretend that you're supposed to go to Miss Duncan's Google Meet. Then you would click on the invitation and the link takes you to the meeting and then you click join. Okay, cool. How do I know? How do I know? Because the teachers still meet also. Like we're meeting you guys, but we also video conference with each other. And we talk about these things. And before we closed school, I was trying to see if this would work for students and teachers to connect. And it was not on their Google Suite, so they couldn't use it. Now the school has opened it up for you guys so that you can connect with your teachers. Yes, Duncan and Ms. Duncan and Ms. Longo told me that they're using Google Meet. And I believe Ms. Ranelli is also using Google Meet. It doesn't sound like anybody has any questions on number 6. So we're going to move to the last problem that is on our Unit 2 test review. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We have 2 more to do. So let's go to page 118 if you have second edition. If you don't and you have single, it's page 85. It is a lesson 15 practice problem, and it is number 3. Okay. If you guys have missed any part of the review, okay, because obviously today we're finishing it. We worked on it today, yesterday, and Tuesday. That's 3 days of review. If you've missed any part of it, you have to watch it because we start testing tomorrow, all right? 2 problems per day for 3 days. Maybe 4 or a third problem on one of the days because there's usually 7. Okay, folks, let's take a look at this problem. Lesson 15 Lesson 15 practice problem. Number 3. This is what it looks like. Remember, if you do not have your book, I have the picture of this problem on our Google Classroom, where the review actually is. And then it's also obviously on Open Up Resources website. Unit 2, Lesson 15, practice problem number 3. Okay, last month there were 4 sunny days for every rainy day. What does that sound like to you guys? Just that sentence alone, what does that sound like? What kind of math does that sound like? There were 4 sunny days for every rainy day. There's a key phrase in there. What's the key phrase and what kind of math is this? Does it sound like I'm yelling? Kareem says 7.5. Hopefully you tell me. O'Brien, I have like 71 students and I'm pretty close. I think almost all the students have subscribed. And I really only need students and staff who need to see it or participate. So Brian, wait, so not 7.5, 7:5? There's a big difference between these two numbers. I need to know which one you guys think it is. And you have to tell me what those numbers represent. Hopefully you guys are trying to tell me that this in math is a ratio, because why? It says for every, and that's the language of a ratio. Okay, it doesn't sound like I'm screaming. Okay, thank you. Okay, it says, what are the two quantities that we're comparing then? Because if it's a ratio, we're comparing 2 or more quantities. So what are the ones that we're comparing here? Hopefully you tell me that we are comparing the sunny days to the rainy days. Hopefully you tell me that. Hopefully you're thinking that. Hopefully you write that down. It says that there's 4 sunny for every rainy. And remember, for every rainy or for per blah, it's for 1. If there were 30 days in the month, okay, now 30 days in the month is like batches for recipes. If this was for 1 batch, how many would we need for 30? And you know what we would do for that. So let's say that there's 30 days in a month. How many days were rainy? Be careful. Okay, I gotta take that comment that I made back. It's not like batches. It's not like batches because why? If you add their totals, what do you get? That's good. Sunny to rainy. If you add the total here, this is 5 days. So if you think about a calendar, sunny, 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 rainy. For every 4, there's 1. Sunny, 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 rainy. It's going to keep going like that and like that and like that. This is 5 days. This is 5 days. And it has to keep going like that. You see the pattern? could take a shortcut. 15 times 2 is going to be 30. So this was times 3 times 3 times 3. So times 2. 3 times 2 is 12 times 2 is. So it says how many were rainy? 6 days were rainy. One, two, three, four, five, 6. And 4 times 6 is 24. Ta-da! I like problems like this. I like problems like this because you might not think about weather as something that might fit into a ratio. But think about our meteorologists. They keep track of these kinds of things, and they give us statistics on the type of weather in an area, right? It's climate. And this is totally acceptable to model a problem, especially in conjunction with a ratio, right? We took this and we made it meaningful because we connected it to a ratio, and we proved that our ratio was accurate, mathematically accurate. So how many rainy days? There were 6 rainy days. Don't forget that answer statement. There were 6 rainy days. Do you guys have any questions on that problem? Okay, cool. So then let's go to the last one on our test review, which is page 80 if you have the second edition, and page 59 if you have single. We are doing a lesson 10 practice problem. And it's number 3 again. Okay. Lesson 10 practice problem number 3. Okay, back to the paint. Looks like we're going back to paint. Brian, you're acting strange right now. Stop. Lesson 10 practice problem number 3. There are 2 mixtures of a light purple paint. Mixture A is made, 2 different mixtures of a light purple paint. That means that because the mixtures are different, it will be a different shade. It will both be light purple, but one is obviously going to be a little darker than the other. It would have been nice if they could show us a picture of that, but that's okay. I'm sure you could imagine it, especially when you think about all the colors that are available to us. You can see that there's like tons of mixtures of colors, right? So the first mixture, mixture A, says that it mixes 5 cups purple with 2 cups of white. And this is also in cups. And this letter can't write. Mixture B is making 15 cups of purple with 8 white. What are they asking us now? Which mixture is a lighter shade of purple? Okay. Which one is lighter? Which one is lighter? All right. And it says explain. So we can't just answer it this time. Okay. If it says explain, we have to explain. Now let's before we start doing math for the problem, let's think about this for a second. If one of the mixtures is going to be lighter than the other, tell me how we will know. The lighter one is going to have more white. More white. The other way you could look at it as, okay, if you can find the same number of purple, then the one that has more white is the one that's lighter. And then you can do it the opposite way. If you find the same amount of white, then the one that has less purple or less purple. So let's see which way we find it, okay? Okay, when you say less, make sure you say which one it has to have less of. It's either less purple or more white. Both explanations will suffice, and it has to match your diagram. So let's get started. Obviously, the two quantities are purple paint and white paint. But I have two mixtures, so I need to write smaller. And I don't want them to get mixed up, so I'm going to do them in a different color. Okay, good. That looks good. You think B is lighter? Okay, I'm going to put that up here. Brian thinks B is lighter. Let's find out. And I don't know why I jumped to a double number line diagram. If you guys did a table, it's fine. So if this one is mixture B, this one is going to be my mixture A. And let's see what we got here. A says that 5 mixes with 2. 5 mixes with 2. And for this one, it says that 15 matches with 8. Okay, now something that I noticed about this problem that hopefully helps you. Exactly. 15 and 5 are both in the purple quantity, and those two have 5 in common. So that means that I can get purple to the same amount. And if I could get purple to the same amount, then I'm going to look for the one that has more white. 15 divided by 3 will get me to 5. See how this and this are the same? Divide 8 by 3, and what do you get? 8 divided by 3 is what? Yep. Yes, Brian. Hi, Christian. Yes, I had said that that was great. And that's where I started doing that. 5 times 3 is 15. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, that should be 6 because 6 times 3 is 18. This is going to repeat. So it's like, if it's 2.6 repeating, that's basically 2/3. So it's 2 and 2/3. And now you can ask yourself, which one has more white? Is 2 and 2/3 smaller or greater than 2? 2 and 2/3 is greater than 2. Therefore, Brian is correct. This one, mixture B, since it has more white for the same amount of purple, it is the lighter one. Mixture B is lighter. What's the explanation? I was explaining it as we were doing it, so you have to write this down. Mixture B is lighter because for the same amount of purple, mixture B has more white. And you can include the inequality. Nice job, Brian. It's absolutely fine. I understand. I've watched streamers before, and I know how frustrating it is when your device is not keeping up with the stream. I totally understand that. Do you guys have any questions on this? This is a very important one, and if I take a look to see which one it matches with, okay, ladies and gentlemen, this matches with number 7, and you know, from experience with these tests, number 6 and number 7 are always the ones that have more parts to them and more work for you to do to figure out and ask for more explanations. So please take this problem very seriously. If you didn't understand it, watch us do it again. Kareem, I'm not sure what that number represents. Did you go the other way? Did you get a unit rate? Because actually, now that I'm looking at this, 2 and 8 also have something in common. So you could have definitely compared for the same amount of white and seen which one has less purple. Definitely could have done that. Okay, folks, we are near the end. So I need to know if there's any final questions on anything at all. I have no idea what that means. Are you teaching me another language, Kareem? Oh yeah, and Christian is here, so I'm gonna mark Christian down. I'll do roll call one last time. Christian, you were late, so please make sure you watch the video. Again, for roll call, I have Fergie, Astrid, Brian H, Kareem, Jesus, Brian O, Avril, Nathan, and Christian. Is there anyone that I'm missing for roll call today? That's only 9 students. We're like dwindling here. It's not good. Not good at all. I feel like I'm losing you guys. and that's not good. Because I don't know if you've been watching the news. But it really doesn't seem like we're getting back into the building anytime soon. So you guys have to be independent. Yeah, New Jersey is really high in the United States, and it could be because of the amounts of tests that we do, but you guys really have to take the online school seriously. You can't say to yourself that this is a vacation. You can't say to yourself, oh, I'll just do it when I get back. Can't do that. Royman is also here. I'm sorry, sir. I think you said that earlier. Thank you. I wrote you down. It's not good, but I think we're going to be okay as long as we stay safe and we practice common sense and good hygiene. If you multiply 8 times, it will equal 15. Okay, so you did get a unit rate. That's cool. As long as you can make sense out of it, you're fine. All right, guys, it seems like there's no questions about the problem. It seems like there's no questions about anything else. If you forgot something and you just need to ask me, I'm constantly checking my emails and the comments on the classroom, and I get back to you very quickly. So if you come up with any questions, please let me know. Be prepared for 2 problems tomorrow. I don't know which 2 for you to focus on, but focus on your review. And if you have any questions, I will answer them for you. Okay? Well, there's a big difference between cases and deaths, so let's be careful here and don't focus on the negative. All right, guys. For Friday, I see you at 10 a.m. tomorrow, okay? So don't be late. It's okay, Brian. Just be safe, all right? Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at 10.